Hello everybody, welcome to Lex Alexis, welcome to the live stream, welcome to FIFA 22 Predicts, second FIFA 22 Predicts in 2 days. Just hit my mic there. I was very nervous actually because I wanted to try and go live, actually bang on 5:30 and I was ready, but Streamlabs crashed for a good 3-4 minutes. So I was a little bit worried I was going to get no stream at all today, but we're here. Streamlabs got its act together. I managed to organise everything and we've still got a stream, which is encouraging. Right, it's around 5:30 and what I do want to do is start as soon as I can because I tend to have dinner around 7:15, 7:30ish. So definitely want to get through it, especially knowing how long these streams can take us. So we start with Huddersfield going up against Sheffield United. I am going to double check that that's the first game because I'm looking quite far ahead now because this is one for very few times I'm actually doing the next weekend's games before the previous round's games has actually been played. So this is something unique. It's something I've never done before, but based on the time availability, I think now is the best time for me to do it. I'm just going to check. So match day 32, yes. Huddersfield Sheffield United is the early game. We'll do that. But anyway, how are you guys doing? Let's see who's here. I haven't read comments yet, and I do apologise. We have got 5 viewers at the moment. Person, welcome. Jack, welcome. Charlie, welcome. Rexy, welcome to the stream as well. It's nice to see you. Blue Terrier, welcome. Luke Hayward, welcome as well. Reading Fan 2022, welcome as well. I don't know if you're a new viewer, Reading Fan 2022, but if you are, make sure everyone you do give Reading Fan a very warm welcome to the stream. We always make sure we welcome our new viewers to the stream as we are a very supporting community. Can I do Reading versus Coventry request Reading Fan? When do they play? Oh gosh, well I've just seen when they play. So I think they're one of the last few we're doing. So what I tend to do is I do it alphabetically. It just really helps with editing because on Friday I'm going to give my actual predictions for this round of games, and they're going to be released in the order of basically alphabetical order. So we started with the early game here, and unfortunately for Reading Coventry's sake, they're quite low down the alphabet, and they do have a 3 o'clock kickoff. So in order we have got, oh, it's Dylan. Ah, fair enough. Fair enough. Use one of your other accounts. No, that's fair. So you've got Barnsley QPR first, and then, well, Barnsley QPR next, I should say. Then it's Birmingham Luton, Blackburn Bournemouth, Hull Fulham, Middlesbrough Derby, Millwall Cardiff, Forest Stoke, Peterborough Preston, and then it's Reading Coventry. And then you've got the 2 other games that are not being played on a Saturday, which are Swansea Bristol City Sunday, and Monday night we've got West Brom Blackburn, which should be really exciting. So glad I did a watch long, a Bournemouth fan with a Bournemouth fan of the Bournemouth game. Oh, I tell you what, that would have been definitely a great game to watch. I would have given you that. Anyone else? Dextino, welcome to the stream as well, Dextino. Don't know what's going on downstairs. Your last day as a 13-year-old, says Owen. Ah, well, I guess happy birthday. Oh, sorry, birthday. Happy birthday from tomorrow, Owen. Gosh, I mean, what I will say, my brother turned 14 about a week ago. In fact, no, it'll be a week tomorrow since my brother turned 14 as well. That's crazy. You're actually only a week younger than my youngest brother. But what I will say, the transition from 13 to 14 is so abnormal. He was a baby when he was 12 to 13, and now he's from 13 to 14, he's now a grown man. It's absolutely ridiculous. Can you give me some tips how to play FIFA well, says Dylan. Well, I don't know why you're asking me. If you're going to ask how to play FIFA well, I think the best person to go to is Masterbucks. But with my advice, just don't sprint as much. I know a lot of people like to sprint, but it tires all your players out. Be inventive. You know, sometimes don't just rely on going wide. You know, sometimes if you see anyone clear a space, pass to them. But also be mindful of what your players can do as well, especially on weak foot, skill moves, and honestly, just shoot from as far of reach from the keeper as you can, because that's the thing I struggle with. A lot of the time I can create chances, but then my shots go straight at the keeper. You've got to get rid and actually get this confidence that the goalkeepers aren't nuked in this game. You just basically got to drag your shot as far away from the keeper as possible. You had your second jab a month ago, says BFC Vlogs. Yeah, I mean, it's good on you to get the jab. Definitely helps for protection. I'm still... I don't know when I'm going to need my next jab. I had my third jab in December, like the first week of December. But, yeah, it was, you know, it actually wasn't that bad. But, yeah, what I will say, the first jab, if I remembered it, was always very... well, the first jab was fine. In fact, I was a bit weird in a way, but I was one of the very few people that had no side effects from any single jab. No side effects whatsoever. And I was told the second jab, and especially the booster jab, were awful with side effects. Got not a single side effect whatsoever from those two jabs. It's ridiculous that my body's built like that. But you know what? I never give my body any self-love, and the only thing that I will love it for is how it combats jabs and viruses, I guess. Right. I'm hoping... Have I read all the comments? I'm literally missing out on comments. You guys are commenting so quickly. Blue Terriers chanted again. LJP, welcome to the stream. It's good to see you. I've dropped you a sub, by the way. I think one thing I'll brag about, I was your 150th sub. So, yes, it will be something that I can brag on from Kingdom Come. But, no, well done on you trying to stream. I think, yeah, you were trying to stream the other day. First jab was fine, but the second one felt bad. And that's what I've heard a lot of people feel with their jabs. But I was built different. It was like... Alexa's 3 COVID-19 jabs nil. Or no, well, what am I saying? For Pfizer jab. Because I've had 3 Pfizer jabs. So, it's most definitely Alexa's 3 Pfizer nil. That's what I probably should tweet out. I mean, maybe I could do a 3-1 or maybe a 4-3 to Pfizer if I get my second booster and it's worse. It will be, if you see the tweet, you know what I mean. Right, Charlie and Blue Terry going at each other here. You know, I'll take the banter, but I don't want it to get personal. Alex saying happy birthday for Owen. Well, I was gonna say I'm not a singer, but I technically am a singer. But I'm not necessarily the one that sings happy birthday over again. I'll do something about it. I'll probably not on the stream. Your arm was hurt for a week, said Rexy. Maybe it's because of my age. Maybe the older you are, the less you feel the pain. I don't know. But I'm normally quite a super sensitive person in general. Like, I can't have someone touch my shoulder without me jumping. So the fact that 3 Pfizer jabs have done nothing, my body's weird. I can't explain half of what it does. So your birthday's in 2 weeks, says Dylan. Fair enough. If you mean how to get good in career mode, I think Laquan Henry's probably the best guy to go to, and Masterbucks. But if I were to say, look at free agents in every transfer window, it's always necessary. Use youth as well. They just help as well. You can, you know, develop players and sign them for big money, and then have a really good listen to chat who could be really good scouts. How is everyone, says LJP. I'm doing okay. You know what? The reason why I'm okay is that because I've actually done a little bit of work on my dissertation. Not as much as I'd like, but it is progress nevertheless. I'm still waiting for my exam results to come back. They were supposed to come back today, but they've not come back yet. So I'm agonizingly waiting for that. What I'm planning to do tonight, I mean, I've got a couple of options that I'm thinking about. I'm either going to spend a couple of hours trying to do some dissertation work, which would be the most sensible thing I could do. But then there's this tiny bit of me thinking, should I do a career mode episode? But then, I don't know. You know, I'm just very indecisive in general. I'm seeing more comments on mods. Honestly, I need to actually review mods as a month passes. I mean, I could just review once as I'm multitasking now. Your arm hurt for about a week when you got yours. That's crazy. I mean, my arm hurt. My arm hurt. You know, anyone, if that doesn't feel a thing, you know, is inhuman when they get a jab. But, yeah, my arm hurt, but I only had any pain from it for 2 days. Which is crazy, hearing that people been in pain for a week. Literally, 2 days later, I was able to fling my arm about, you know, exercise, even do push-ups on it. You know, it's amazing. Right, already first game done and 0-0. I'm hoping not the rest of them are going to be 0-0, but it is what it is. It saves me having to edit a lot. So next game is Barnsley QPR. That's interesting now. So Barnsley would have played their midweek game against not Coventry, it's Luton by that time. They would have really needed to try and pick up points because QPR, with the form they're in, they definitely would not want to feature them. I have something special, says Charlie Brown. I'm almost scared, but go for it. Whatever it is. Person saying, come on, you R's. Of course, QPR fan over here. Which I will say, if you see my score predictions video today, I really hype up QPR's chances of getting into the top 2. Their position is fantastic at the moment. I've not shared the stream yet, haven't I? I was going to say, it was not doing too well with viewers, but I probably know why. Thank you for the likes so far. We're on 10 likes in the moment. If we can get to 20 maybe by the end, that'd be absolutely amazing. And if you've not hit the red subscribe button yet either, please do that, because stat of the day for you, this is for the first time where I've got more subs in my second channel than subscribers left to get to 1,000 subs on my main. That might not make sense to you, but I'll explain it and specify what it means. I've got 62 subs in my second channel. I only need 61 as of now to 1,000. So it's a world record. I don't know what happened there. Do I want to know? Oh, yes, I would like to know. A lot of people doing some chants there. Charlie Good is a good player, says BFC Vlogs. I see what you've done there. I think he'll be a good signing for Sheffield United. I'm excited to see how he gets on. Do you think QPR will get top 2? I tell you what I'm going to do. I'm going to sound like a politician trying to dodge the answer. What I will say, not this week, but I think next week I'm going to do my updated predictions. So by that time, game 33 would have finished. Oh, no. Wait, no. I'm completely lying. Game 32 would have finished. I can't count clearly. Game 32 would have been finished. And, yeah. Because basically, I've got 2 videos that I want to do before I kind of cut my schedule on YouTube. Which is to rank every team's transfer window and to do my updated predictions table. That's the last 2 videos I want to do. And then pretty much after that, it's pretty much really going to be FIFA 22 predicts, review and score predictions for the next couple of weeks or so. Because I've got, you know, a lot of work to do, clearly. But I'm definitely going to be trying balancing it as much as I can. I am aware of how well my channel's doing as well. But I just really want to try and balance everything out. You've asked Jordan Gabriel to record a message. It's in progress. I tell you what, that's now fair play to that if that comes around. You think it'll be Nottingham Forest and Fulham for top 2, says Rexy. Interesting. He's chanting on Spora as well. But if I think QPR will get top 2, I think they'll be top 3. Whether it's top 2 is a good question. I've still not made my mind up. It's going to be interesting. Chung will be back on Wednesday now. That's brilliant. I think that'll be really, really good for Birmingham there. I think he's more important than I think a lot of people give him credit for. I really think he's important. Right. I'm just checking. No one else is streaming at this time. No, I think I've actually picked a rather good time to stream, actually. 5:30. But yeah, I could have streamed a bit earlier, but unfortunately my video just took forever to process, and part of it was actually me procrastinating, which was very surprising. But I don't know. I don't know if it's me feeling that. Oh my god, that's not a goal. It's side netting, right? Jeez, that was close. Very close. Do I think QPR are a good team? Yes, I do. One thing I say that they need to work on, what I will say is, at times they could try and, at times they do miss a load of chances. And, well, it's just basically consistency in performances from transitioning from defence to attack, pretty much. Levi Cobble is the English Maldini, says Blue Terrier. Well, he's got potential. I wouldn't say he's got to those levels left. Did I see for Leicester fan? Yes, I did. I watched the full game. It was one of the very few FA Cup games I was able to watch from 90 minutes. I was very, very amazed. Person says, is the sky blue? Well, when Coventry win, it most definitely is sky blue. Lever calls the English David Luiz. I would ask why you've called him the English David Luiz. Steve Cooper's greater than Corberan, says Charlie Brown. I mean, he's got a good point. I mean, what I will say about that is that Huddersfield are in a higher position in the table than Forest in the moment. Huddersfield are just on an unbeaten run and have done very, very well to keep that run going. Yeah, Leicester in general, the fan base were really, really out of order. I saw the lead up to the game as well when I think... Oh, what was the restaurant called? I knew it. It was called... It wasn't a Fox and Raven. I think it was something like a Miller and Carter or something. It was one of those family restaurants that got smashed up with tables and chairs being thrown at the entrance windows. Just, I question why. Why go for an area like that? Why try and be intimidating to people who couldn't even care about the football match going on? Carlos Corberan does have a 100% win record against Cooper. Yeah, that's right. It's almost like the debate with Klopp and Guardiola a little bit, isn't it? Or even more or less so the debate with Tuchel and Guardiola, actually. You know, both, Guardiola definitely do much better with City, but head-to-head wise, Tuchel's having a slightly stronger record. So it depends what you base it on, to be honest. Like I doubted Bielsa last season. Well, I just only look at the performances and stats. I really do. And what I will say about that is I think what Leeds have in the Premier League is just, if they get given enough of a break, they can literally beat anyone with the way that they play. And it's their philosophy, and unfortunately, whilst it can be quite inconsistent at times, when it's on it, it really is on it. So they've got that in them. So I think Leeds players could get out of it, and Bielsa can as well. How did they beat Dortmund in the FA Cup, says Destino? That work will end with you, Johannes. Oh yeah, it probably will. Cooper's done phenomenally with all of his squads. That is true. What I will say, did well with Swansea, definitely did well with England, based on what they did. That youth squad for England just literally achieved so many things as well. And then obviously joining Forest, he's done well as well. I think, was it HITC Sport that tweeted that Steve Cooper is greater than Graham Potter? He's got an agenda against Graham Potter for sure, but I would say they're actually quite similar in quality. There's a chance for QPR. Barnsley have done so well to be in this game, but in the one crucial moment, they keep their defence wide open, and it's a goal for QPR. They've barely tested Barnsley in this game, but eventually the space was made, and it's an easy goal. Why aren't they playing wide, this person? Well, you've just seen what they can do when they can play wide, and they eventually find some space in the centre. I think that's what they were waiting for. They were waiting for the space in the centre. He made Brewster look good. He did. He did. And I'll tell you what, it was quite incredible. I mean, what I will say about that, I think what Brewster was doing in that time, I think he was very fresh. He was very confident. And unfortunately, I think when you give like a young player a change of scenery like that, and you've got huge expectations, they can crumble under that pressure. I think what was wrong with him with Sheffield United, I think the expectation with him was just too high. Give credit to Cooper for that. Yeah, definitely. It should be 5-0 right now, says person. Well, I wouldn't say that based on these highlights here, but if Barnsley continue to be as poor as they are, then potentially. But one thing I'll say about Barnsley, and it's something I do feel sorry for them for. I don't know if you've seen my score predictions video, but I've mentioned in 4 of their 5 consecutive defeats, 4 of those games they lost by 1 goal. So it's not like they've been completely out of games. They've been really, they've been actually making a good contest of themselves, but they've just not been able to finish the teams off, and they've always been slightly worse off. So I do feel a little bit bad for Barnsley in that sense. And once again, if this is the actual result, it'll be another defeat by 1 goal, which will be absolutely devastating for them. So, next game is Birmingham. They play Luton Town. Now, Birmingham had a field day against Luton Town, didn't they? They won 5-0 against them, I remember. It was when Chong scored that wonder goal. So, I'm excited to see if Luton Town could get some revenge. Huddersfield have been so dirty. I hope someone scissors Jordan Rhodes' leg. I wouldn't say they've been completely dirty. A lot of teams have been scraping, or scamming points in one way as well. 3 games, 1-0, says person. So either 1-0 or 2-1, pretty much. So I'm trying to remember the games. Oh, okay, free kick just outside the box there. Oh, I was trying to remember what it was. I definitely remembered it. I'm going to have to actually look it up. There was definitely, I think there was 2 2-1s and 1-1-0. Right. I think I can see what's going on with my computer at the moment. I can see why it was crashing. I think I'm out of cache. Not money cache, but computer storage. CACHE. So if you know that, it's basically... Oh, good save by Etheridge there. Oh, once again, how have Luton not scored? This is incredible. Volley! Oh, that would have been an incredible goal if that got in. Oh my God, it's on the line, but it doesn't cross. Inches away, Luton find themselves from getting the goal. That is close. When Brentford went through to the FA Cup, when Dortmund won the lead in the Villa, and then round 4 was Coventry 1-0 Dortmund. How on earth was in the FA Cup? Oh, Dextino, don't worry about that. Honestly, you can come back to the stream anytime. We'll still be streaming most likely as well. So, go and have your tea. What are you having for tea? Do you know? I tell you what, I actually have no idea what I'm having for dinner tonight. Blue Tail's trying to get the spider joke again. Definitely no spiders here. You know what? So much so that I actually had a hoover after the stream and hoovered every square inch of my room because you kept freaking me out. So I now know for certain that there's no spider unless there's some spider's nest. I've not been able to. Well, I say a nest. Well, I've definitely gotten rid of all the webs, but unless there's some nest around which I've not seen, they can't form anymore. So. Yeah, that's the situation so far. Now, what on earth? How on earth am I out of memory and storage? I can't actually enter Google at all. Oh, that's not good. Right, I'm going to have to close it then. Let's see if I can reopen it. I'm buying food on Wednesday, says Jack. Where are you getting the food from? Am I right in saying you work at Tesco, so maybe you can get the food from Tesco, get the best meal deal possible. Right, what I was looking at is Barnsley's results. So their last game was 1-0 against Cardiff, of course. Oh, the controversy in that game too. 1-0 against Bournemouth, and, well, I mean, they lost 3-0 against Forest, but then with their last 2 games before that, it was 2-1 against Birmingham, that's right, and 2-1 against Blackburn. So 2 games they lost 1-0 and 2 other games they lost 2-1. And those games are 4 games in their last 5, which is incredible. Spencer's the best right back / right wing back in the league, and Blue Terrier can't argue that, says Charlie Brown. I've not really done many videos that ranked players from each position, to be honest. I mean, at the same time, I need to be actually watching more games from 90 minutes to determine that. But what I will say in the FA Cup, from what I've seen of Jed Spence, he's done a good job. He really has done a good job. I mean, the goal he scored against Leicester was really intelligent play. And you've got to praise the work of Johnson and Zinchenko for doing brilliant link-up play for that as well. Charlie Brown's a fan of meal deals. In fact, guys, I know this is not happy hour, but I'm intrigued. What would be your ideal meal deal? Rexy has a nice meal deal. I tell you what, it's only really got me to watch Happy Hour to know how topical meal deals are. You know, I had many meal deals when I was in school. And, you know, I was saving up money for savings, university, and I probably should still now. But because I live at home, you know, a lot of the time I can just have a lot of money at home. Is there a lag going on in this? I'm just checking something. Hang on. There's definitely no lag. For some reason, the I don't know what's going on with Streamlabs at the moment. My screen is actually frozen. Are you kidding me? What? What is going on with my computer today? Can I actually change the scene? I can't change scenes either. No me, I can't even end the stream either. Oh, this is ridiculous. Wow. That's amazing. I don't know what's gone on here. That volley from Cornick still was so close to this day. I don't know what's gone on with my computer, but it's really... I want to say a really bad word, but I'm not going to say it. I work at a restaurant, but don't work Wednesdays and going Bournemouth away, so either the way there or Bournemouth I'm buying food. Yeah. You have a nice meal deal. Pippa ain't closed. Yeah, okay. So, Jack's meal deal is egg and cress sandwich, Dr. Pepper, and chili sensation crisps. Anything, Alex, anything in a meal deal is top class except tuna. Interesting. I hope you're alright, Rexy, by the way. You know, it's not nice to hear that. Mate, nah, no, he's fine, but I hope you're alright with it. I hate that. It's a very poignant topic for me because it's something that I was used to a lot in my opening years as well. Regan, welcome to the stream. It's good to see you again. And what XY said, welcome as well. We will get smashed by Hull 3-0. I'm going. So Derby play Hull tomorrow. Yeah, that's right. So to explain, this stream's on the weekend games. I've already streamed my FIFA 22 Predicts midweek games. That was yesterday, actually. The reason why I'm doing this today, a bit bizarre, you know, especially as the games have not taken place yet, but I literally have got no time. Thursday, I'm working and got university. So there's absolutely no way I could do it. So that's why I'm doing it. So he's nervous, so he thinks, oh, actually, hang on. I've just seen a bit of a news story from Mike Ashley and Derby. Hang on. Mike Ashley's head of PR, Keith Bishop, exclusively tells Sky Sports News that he is very much interested in buying Derby County. However, is frustrated by the takeover process, and Derby's debts is more than 60 million. We've known that already. What a save, by the way, by Sluga. Okay. He says, Derby's debts and the complexity of the deal to buy the club doesn't frighten him. That might be a good sign. But he admits the clock is ticking if the deal is to be done to avoid Derby going to liquidation. So it's not the situation he's worried about. It's the lack of time. He is 100% interested in buying the club. He wants the Derby's fans to know he's very much interested. Right. That might be good news that he's trying very hard, but I think those claims are really going to be a problem, and I know Mel Morris recently is trying to put the claims on himself rather than the club, and that might help. But once again, it's so much complexity with the whole thing. Yeah, so at the moment, I mean, it's definitely more positive news than negative news based on what I've just read there. But he needs to stay committed. It sounds like he's committed to it. He just needs to, stay optimistic that things can get round. The only thing that could stop him is the EFL with the time to prove the funds. So what might happen is that Ashley, if he's close, might request the EFL more time. And if they accept, it'll be all right. I think what the EFL will do is that if they don't get anywhere closer with the deal being secured, they'll just pull the plug and liquidate Derby like that. We've seen it before with Barry. So the fact we're seeing this progress is good. It is good. But it's still nervy times, and I really hope that for Derby's sake that they're saved. Oh, bullying should be illegal. Bullying shouldn't be no place anywhere. I don't mind banter, but bullying is personal, so ask me for experience, because I wouldn't want to repeat some of the things that people have done to me. Completely unfairly too. Right. So, I can't even count the amount of games. I think that's our third game done. And we're 23 minutes in. Unless we disconnected briefly. So next is Blackpool and Bournemouth. Definitely interesting news reading that. I'm definitely going to be interested to hear what you guys have to say to that too. We'll go with those kits. Alice boots me off stream. That is a out-and-out lie. You see nothing in the servers. You see nothing at all. He stole my stream dinner money. Oh, mate. Well, telepathically, through 100 miles away, I've still managed to steal it somehow. XY sits not happy with the EFL. And I wouldn't be either, to be honest. I really, I'd feel very betrayed. You wanted to buy me a cupcake. That's adorable. That is really, really interesting now. Hearing that he's that interested in it. I mean, I know the reputation he's built from Newcastle might not be great, but he is still a rich man, obviously. Has got a big association with Sports Direct, a big sports brand. And I think he's definitely clear that he wants to save his club. So, and you know what, if he does, and if he sticks with FFP, who knows what sort of potential he'll do. I mean, with the amount of little spending he did at Newcastle, I think him sticking to FFP, he'll be the ideal owner for Derby, to be honest. This could be a chance for Bournemouth there, although Blackpool defend quite well. We've been robbed loads all because of the event. Well, a lot of teams have, to be honest, and hence why we're getting all these riots now. No idea what to think of Huddersfield being taken over by Marcus Evans. I mean, obviously, he's relegated Ipswich, hasn't he, Marcus Evans? So it's not one I would be a huge fan of. I got to be honest. Right, if I close Streamlabs, will it actually end the stream? I hope not, because I don't know why. Who is interested in buying Derby County? Well, Mike Ashley is one of them. There was a couple, actually. I need to actually look at who the others were. But what I've just read from Mike Ashley there, or at least his PR representative, it does sound encouraging. It does sound encouraging, but obviously things are not really going to be smooth sailing. Right, hang on a minute. I hope he liquidates you so you can support Forest. I wouldn't say get rid of the club. Yeah, I'd never want a club to go down. You know, even if it's one of the big six, I would never even want a club to go down. You know, I said this analogy before, but I look at football and different stadiums like a type of religion. You respect that they're around and you respect other people are supporting them, but you support whatever it is cohesively. Why is Streamlabs going wrong? Something's gone wrong with OBS today. I think Goldbridge had a problem with OBS on his career mode today, and something's gone wrong here. It could be my memory, but it could be just Streamlabs just simply crashing. Forest, yeah. Like I said, we'll keep Huddersfield afloat, but do nothing else. Yeah, that's what I was thinking. He would literally... It would make them a bit complacent. You know, if you remember what Trevor Hemmings did, may his soul rest in peace, you know, whilst he's a very, very nice guy, he made Preston a little bit, you know, not average, but just a bit complacent and just lacking a direction. And I think that's what he'll do. Should you support Nottingham Forest or Middlesbrough? Well, you support, like, whoever you want. You know, it's not down to me. You could support your local team. You can literally support anyone you like. Right. I'm still a bit worried that this stream... I mean, what I'm going to have to do to end the stream is potentially close Streamlabs and reopen it again. And that's going to look really, really bizarre. By the way, guys, if you've not liked the stream yet, please do like the stream. We're on 12 likes. Let's try and get to 20 likes in the stream. That would be amazing. We're 8 likes away from that goal. If you've not hit the red subscribe button, please also do that as well. That would really, really help. I was going to say, I realised that the stream was going wrong because the timer stopped ticking and the only thing that's moving in this stream is the chat. I can't change scenes. I can't show you how I'm doing with subs. I can't show you any media sources I see because I'll need to change my channel for that as well. So it's bit frustrating, but if you just want to see the FIFA footage, you know, you can definitely still see that. What colour is the Midlands? Definitely not white. That's what I'm going to say. Don't take that the wrong way. So, Blackpool-Bournemouth, it's a game 5. No, game 4. I can't count today. Oh my gosh, I really can't count. 1, 2, 3, 4. So, in our halfway stage will be Middlesbrough and Derby. Ooh, that'll be a good game, actually. Ah, I'll tell you what. It's been a bit disappointing with the... It's been a little bit disappointing with the viewership today, but... regardless, we've actually been quite consistent with it, so that's good. Charlie Brown, don't brown this like that. Okay. Well, I would update the subscriber goal, but I can't change the channel, nor can I access any features. No way. I can't even select any features. Something's happened to Streamlabs. It's completely frozen. I can see my video. I can see my camera working fine and is live. And the chat. Those 3 things are the only thing that's actually working at the moment. The rest is completely frozen. It's almost as if Streamlabs wants to crash again. But it can't crash because I'm live streaming live. But I'm a bit nervous with that. Something's gone wrong with OBS today in general. I don't know what's gone wrong with it. By the way, guys, if you've not seen my score predictions yet today, please do make sure you check it out. A couple of you have seen it, so thank you for that. And by the way, one thing I will say, guys, if you've got any second channels that you sometimes go into my channel for, make sure you do specify which channel, well, what channel you've previously put your predictions in. For instance, with Dylan, like, you've put down, you know, predictions from your second channel, but unless you've not told me otherwise from this stream, I would have had no idea that it was you as well. So do make sure that's happening as well, because that's quite important when doing the leaderboard. Jackson, Oxford. So Rexy is now converted to a Forest fan. Oh, off the post. It's in. 81st minute and Blackpool have taken the lead. Quite unbelievable fashion this was. Shane Lavery with the goal. Wow. So what happened here? Cross comes in. Saves. And gets the rebound. Travers can't do anything about that. Lavery, 81st minute. 1-0 Blackpool. Unbelievable. Means you're going to have to change your profile name and picture and everything. So you're going to stick to it. What you could do, you could be inspired by Forest's FA Cup run. Sometimes... sorry for yawning. Sometimes when you support a team, it takes one inspirational thing that a team has done to do it. Especially if you've never supported the club before. Right, so 88th minute, I tell you what, that's a real snatch and grab if Blackpool beat Bournemouth like this. You like my profile pic? I do like it. Dixdino designed it. Fair play. I mean, what I also like is how creative you guys are as well. What I will say is, if anything needs a bit of an upgrade, is my outro. Oh my god, I thought it was it. Solanke scores in the 3rd minute of only 1 minute added on time. That's unbelievable. Blackpool, you would argue, have snatched and grabbed this, but then you'd argue they've been a little bit robbed. What a moment this is. Anthony in the left-hand side. It's a brilliant pass. No one tracks Solanke. 1-1. Literally the last kick of the game. Unbelievable. Wow, unbelievable. Next, we're going to have Hull and Fulham. If you've not liked the stream yet, guys, please do like the stream. It does really help the channel. Please also make sure you also hit the red subscribe button if you've not done so either. That's also going to help the growth of this channel. So, yep, I literally couldn't even remember what I was just saying. Hull versus Fulham is next. Right. See, the problem is, if I'm actually needed downstairs and I need to momentarily leave the stream, because it's frozen, I can't even mute my mic either. This is unbelievable. I'll tell you what I might do. I'm almost tempted to close Streamlabs entirely, but I think that will end the stream. You can't see the whole profile pic because it's too big. I'll see if I can actually, well, I don't know if you can actually, I don't know if you are able to. You can go to their channel and see it. No, you can't see it. Right. You can't see the picture. I mean, you could definitely send it on Discord. You could definitely send it on Discord. It's good content for that. Smash and grabbing happening in the playoffs. Gosh, it will. That is the case there. Right, Cabano. Oof. Not really a clean strike there, but a good save. Why is there so many people talking now? I did have quiet, and now people won't stop talking. Oh my days. Gatsby equals the GOAT, says Blue Terror. He's not here today, actually. Well, he is. He's clearly still in his house, but he's not in my room this time. So, I mean, literally a good proportion of the streams we see Gatsby, but this is the rare time that we don't actually see Gatsby at all. Is my door closed? My door is closed. Why is everyone so noisy now? 'Tis the Gatsby of old, says Charlie Bell. Nearly at 20 likes. We only need one more like for 20 likes. That'd be amazing if we can get in as soon as we can. Don't know why the viewership's not that great today. I don't know if it could be the audio. Let me just see if the audio might be affected. I mean, what it could be down to Streamlabs just being completely a joke at the moment. So what's going on? Sounds good. Sounds good, actually. So I'm a bit surprised about that. And I'm definitely not missing comments. I tell you one thing that Streamlabs has been able to do is for me to keep up with comments this time. But that's because I've not got many viewers this time. He's offside. Still remains 0-0. Game 5 out of 12. So the other games after this, just to remind you, we've got Middlesbrough Derby, Millwall Cardiff, Forest Stoke, Peterborough Preston, Reading Coventry, Swansea Bristol City, and then West Brom Blackburn Rovers. So what plans have you guys got in the next couple of days? I'll be interested to know. Right, Rexy, you're back. You've changed your profile pic. You're officially now the Nottingham Forest fan. I think it was the shortest time span I think I've seen someone support a single club. I think Middlesbrough has taken a new world record there, but that is final. You're now officially a Forest fan, and I tell you what, a lot of my viewers are, and I think it's a very popular club. So can't say I'm too surprised. Don't know why I'm always so tired. I mean, I'll tell you probably a big factor of it. I was working till 2:30 in the morning doing my dissertation. That's probably why. Goodness me, I can tell you what. One thing I'm really excited is when I finish university for this year. That is when I'm really going to potentially have a lot of time for this channel. Who's it going to be tomorrow, Rexy? That's the kind of a joke I kind of made there. Right, here's Cabano with the cross. Wilson. Oh, I thought Wilson was going to win that. Here's King Lewis Potter. 43rd minute. Can Hull get a goal? Going to be Derby. Good that you're embracing a joke, Rexy, there. Blue Terrier says it will be Huddersfield. George Honeyman. Eves, Wilkes, giving the ball away in the crucial area. And that is half time. God, I tell you what, I've not said this often, but I really love Hull's kit. I really love Hull's kit. I don't think I was too into it first, but I've really grown to like it. Charlie Brown's giving me some trivia questions again. So Brice Samba is telling me where was he signed from. Now I do know this. It was a French club. He was playing in Liga. I tell you what it could be. I think it could be Ken. I think Ken at that time was recently relegated to League 2 or Ligue 2, as French league would call it. So I think Ken or Angers, one of these clubs are in a lower position, either in Liga or the high position in the second French league there. I do know about Ken a little bit, I do know decent bit. If I'm right in saying, I think Edouard Mendy had a stint at Ken. Tuesday football training, college, Wednesday college. Bournemouth away, Thursday nothing, Friday college and maybe work, Saturday Birmingham game, yeah. Busy, and it's good to have a busy life. If you have a busy life now, you're going to be very, very prepared. Very, very prepared for what's to come. Because what was not good for my part is that I was not used to being busy. And then it's only since university I now know what being busy means. It's completely... No, it's not. I only just thought... Did I really say Mendy was in Cairns? No, he was Reims, not Ken. Getting my French clubs confused now. But to be fair, Reims would have been at a very similar level to Ken at that time. Knowing them, they probably got promoted together. Got tickets to Leeds and Spurs. Good on you. That's definitely a good game. Should be a good game at least. You always tend to get really good games between Leeds and Spurs too. Dextina says Ken as well. You're a Forest and Leeds fan. Well, I tell you what would be really cool. If you did like a half Forest, half Leeds picture. Like as your channel logo. I think that would look quite good. You know, I think it's a good way to personalise what you are. And that's what I've learned. Your logo has to really personalise you. And one thing I'll be very thankful for Paul for this picture was, one, it's football related, and two, it has like the colours I would absolutely love as well. It just looks awesome. So it's definitely been a staple, Paul's logo there, and it's definitely really helped further things being made as well. If you've not commented your score predictions on my recent video today, I would do so as soon as you can as well, because all these predictions will count to the prediction league, and after those 12 games I will update you how it's looking. I'm not even going to bother calculating the points yet. It's just not worth it. We've only had 4 games. I think most got at least one correct score. Bamford with half Forest and half Leeds as well, says Charlie Brown. Probably what he's idolising a bit. Dexter is a good friend. He's making me a Forest profile pic. That's amazing. Dextina, your work for this community has been absolutely fantastic. I'll give you that. That's really, really good. You know what? It's been one of our quieter streams for quite a while. We've not really had that for quite some time. But it can happen, and obviously it's happened this time. I'll tell you what I don't think has helped. I think it's for the fact it's round 32, which is quite far away. But if you understand the schedule I've got, you would understand why I'd have to do this now. I mean, what I could have done is spent more time doing work in that time. But, yeah, you know what? I just couldn't really do it with the time. Right. Charlie Brown's with an in-betweeners reference there. We always get one in this stream. It's going to be a 0-0 again, isn't it? Football friends. Oh, God, I can't even get the voice out now. Used to be able to get that high of the pitch now. Really cracked there. Right. Good tackle. I think a corner for Hull in the last kick of the game. Yes. They've given Hull a last chance. Liam Walsh is on for Doherty. Headed away. In the box still. Looks like it's going to be chance still. It's still not cleared. Oh! Malik Wilkes in the 6th minute of added time. And just like that, Hull take all 3 points. Limbs if you're a Hull City supporter. But absolute heartache and agony if you're a Fulham fan. That, I thought the last game when Blackpool conceded his equaliser was bottle job or losing points on the trot. But look at that. 6th minute of added time. And that happens. Why do not many people turn up to these streams anyway? We get some incredible games. Not often we see that too. And we've had, what, 2 games like that in this stream? And we've only played 5 in total. Unbelievable. Right. Next is Middlesbrough Derby. God. Oh my God, this game though. Middlesbrough Derby. The atmosphere in this game. I would not want to imagine what the atmosphere would be in this game. All I would say, police might have to be quite aware in this one. That's all I'm going to say. Wow, it's only just clocked to me how big of a game this is. Unbelievable. Wow. Well, I'll tell you what, it'll be good revenge for Derby to get a win, and if Mike Ashley was in really better developments for behind Derby at this time. That is huge. This is a huge, huge game. Ethan saying he's got Spurs and Leeds tickets too. That's good, guys. Well done for getting those tickets. I don't know what's happened with Streamlabs. Can I can't duplicate this, can I? If I could just click it again, can I make another tab? I don't know. Jack says top bins. OTR, welcome to the stream. It's good to see you. Chance. Oh, close chance for Derby. I was just saying, this could be the most tense, heated game we could have this season, let alone this weekend, but this season, based on the up-to-date things going off the field between these two clubs. The amount of tension in this game, it's going to be unbearable. It's definitely one I'd want to watch live, but I think it's a 3 o'clock kickoff, so we can't, unfortunately. Derby are just going for an onslaught, having chance after chance. By the way, how have you guys been? What have you guys got planned? Dextino's on demand for profile pic duties now. Look what you've done, Dextino. You've given yourself a really good reputation there. But what I will say, guys, if you've not liked the stream yet, please do give the stream a like. It does help. It's completely free of charge, and it just helps the algorithm a little bit more with the stream. But also, if you've not hit the red subscribe button, please also do that as well, as we are 61 subs away from 1,000 subscribers. I would want to change the subscriber goal, but for some reason, Streamlabs just doesn't want to work. And I can't just close it, otherwise the stream will end, wouldn't it? So it is a big problem what's going on with Streamlabs at the moment. I can't actually move it and adjust. Well, no, I can move it, but it's not great. I hope people at Derby will like Mike Ashley if he takes over. Oh, they will. They'll be grateful for anyone to take over Derby right now. I was just reacting to Bishop's comments on Ashley's views on Derby's recently. Literally was live on Sky Sports. And for what I've heard, more good than bad, but there's still underlying problems. It's not like there's much progress there. This looks really good, Rexy. I gotta say, Dextina, if you made that, that's amazing. You've got a talent in creating channel logos. I tell you what, people could actually people, you know, hire editors, you know, thumbnail makers. There should be one for channel logos as well. Mate, you're asking him to do 8 different profile pics. Is that a little bit mean, Jack? Unless he enjoys doing it, of course. What I will say, we've not had many goals in this stream today. That could be another reason why not many people turned up today. We've got 6 viewers at the moment, so to reiterate, please like the stream if you've not done so. It does really help. And please also hit that red subscribe button if you've not done so either, as we're trying to push on to 1,000 subscribers. We're getting ever closer now. We're now officially the closest we've ever been to 1,000 subs as well. Yeah, Dextino's not going to be a fan of that. I would not be happy either. OTR Play says he made 3 accounts or 3 channel logos. I mean, my first logo I made by myself. Oh, now how would the crowd react if that happens just before half time? Middlesbrough take the lead, Marcus Tavernier. Oh, okay, well that's the Middlesbrough crowd, but they probably would be trampled by the Derby fans right now. Because honestly, I don't know any Derby fan who's loving a Middlesbrough fan at the moment. The chants that Middlesbrough have been singing as well, if they even dare sing that to Derby, what sort of chance are we going to get in this game? Just the endless animosity and possibility from this game alone is going to be huge. Rexy's just celebrated this goal, but do you remember you're no longer a supporter of Middlesbrough now? Yes, you're a Forest fan now. Oh, it's so confusing when you change clubs, isn't it? I've never had to do that, actually. My mum is cooking me chicken for dinner. Had it for lunch too. Love it. Love it. Especially if it's is it like chicken breast or is it like a full like roast chicken? Because I had roast chicken dinner last night. Lovely. Really, really lovely. I still don't know what I'm having for dinner tonight. I tell you what it might be. I think it could be pasta, onion, sausage meatballs, and melted cheese. I think that's what I can detect. I'm not really that good at really detecting what foods are, but I think that would be my guess as well. Yep, that is that's the chant, and it's not gonna make. Could you imagine if they chant that to Derby County fans' faces? Oh, stewards would have to be on their game. Wow. I'm telling you, you know, if there was any 3 o'clock game I would have wanted to see live, it's this one. You've got chili for dinner tonight. So is it like chili con carne, or is it chili with as an extra for something? I tell you what, I had chili sauce with chicken wings, I think, recently. Quite nice, actually. But yeah, I think that's what they're making for dinner, because they tend to have a big bowl, and I think I can hear that being served. So, yes. So what it could be that, or it could be tuna pasta bake. It's going to be one of those two, I think. Knowing them, because it is a huge hit, the pasta, melted cheese, onion, and sausage meatballs as well. We pretty much did it, and the stewards did it, F4, and chili con carne. I tell you what, chili con carne is god tier. It really is amazing. Dextino's slating his own work. It looks better. It looks really, really nice, Dextino. It really does. You know, and all things considered, imagine if you had time. You know, you just made that thumbnail on the spot. So, give yourself some credit. I'll tell you what meme I'm seeing at the moment when Forest beat Leicester. I'm seeing Super Cooper as a meme at the moment. Well, what I will say is that some people ask questions about, you know, the graphics I make and the thumbnails I make. Not literally, you need to practice using tools, especially on sites like Publisher. Like all my graphics, pretty much all my graphics, I make via Publisher. And my thumbnails, I use a free online service. Oh, Mr. Open goal there. Could have ended it and made it 2-0, but he missed. Tell you what, if Derby get an equaliser, he's going to regret that miss. We've sat on 90 likes for quite a while, so if you've not liked the stream, guys, please do so, because we're only 1 like away from 20 likes, so if we can get there, that would be absolutely amazing. It looks like it might be the end. Dextina says he makes them on Vista Create. I've not heard of that, but I definitely will look into it. What I still haven't done yet, I've not actually asked Paul how he made my not my thumbnail, my logo, because it could have easily been that. Millwall versus Cardiff. It's a very interesting situation with him, because he's studying videography, editing, and all of that. Could you imagine if I wanted to continue on YouTube and I hired him as my editor and I gave him an actual paid, you know, amount too? It would be amazing. It would actually like we'd kind of be working together a little bit with my accountant money potentially. No, I don't think so. Can't do everything. Can't do everything sometimes. Oh, you don't know. You know, you surprise yourself. You surprise yourself. What I will say. especially in the future if you surprise yourself. It didn't make any sense, didn't it? Oh my gosh. Definitely not had a stream like that in a while. No one's here. No one's here. This would have been a perfect time to get a raid. I don't understand why there's not many people here. Maybe I didn't do streams well this time. Although I did stream even later last time. Maybe even later than this is even better. But yeah, it's one of my worst streams for quite a while. So Millwall Cardiff. What was the result last time? Was it a 1-1 draw? Wouldn't surprise me if it was a 1-1 draw. I think it's both of what these teams are capable of. It's just going unbeaten and not being able to win a game. So Cardiff got Peterborough midweek. So they could find themselves 9 points clear. In fact, no, they could find themselves 12 points clear of the bottom three by the time they play Millwall. And Millwall are one of a few teams for me that don't really have anything to play for. I think alongside with Bristol City. I mean, they're not going to go down. But the fact they've not got anything to play for is so disappointing. Right. I tell you what. Right, so what games we've got left? So we've got Forest Stoke. That's crucial, that Forest Stoke. So this will be the game after this. Forest Stoke. That's crucial for top 6. Peterborough Preston. Not much within it. For Preston, if they win this one, they could definitely cement themselves in the top half. Reading Coventry after that. We're getting through these games now. I think that, yeah, we're game 7 now. Yeah, we're over halfway through. Chance for Jordan Hugill. Can he score? He's too slow there. Oh my goodness me. Cooper catches up with him. Just lacking that confidence going forward. J3W, welcome to the stream. It's good to see. And we've made it to 20 likes. Thank you guys so much. We've achieved our goal for, well, our like goal at least. Now could we try and get even closer to 1,000 subscribers? We are 61 subscribers away from the big goal, 1,000 subscribers. I was saying this yesterday in my stream. I'm a bit nervous if I get to 1,000 subscribers and I'm still in university, because I promised you all these things, and the fact that I'm really not caught up in or behind with any work, but the fact that I've got a lot of work to do, it's going to be absolutely mad. One thing that is going to help is that I am cutting one of my work shifts, but I'm still working 3 out of the 5 possible days I could be working, which is still pretty bonkers. And the hours that I've got still are 9 hours. Chance for Cardiff. Goal. Finally. I mean, Hugill should have been the goal scorer there. It is Max Waters who scores the goal instead. Waters showing a bit more composure of what Jordan Hugill did. It's a good pass though. But Mill don't close him down. And Bilkowski beaten at his near post. That's a disappointing goal to concede. But Cardiff wouldn't care. 3-0. And 3-0? 1-0. I was looking at the amount of viewers. 1-0. And if they beat Peterborough and they have this result, they will be 15 points clear of the bottom 3. Unbelievable. Right, half time of game 7 already. We're going through these games rather effectively. It's been a pretty dire game, I can't tell you the truth. I don't know what's going on with Streamlabs today. It's having an absolute nightmare. I can't actually close off the stream because I think it would end the stream. Rexy, welcome back. Jack's just put fish. Is that what he's having for dinner? Are you having fish for dinner tonight? Ooh, Dextino, welcome back too. It's good to see everyone. It's good to see a lot of you here, by the way. You know, I was a bit nervous doing these streams 2, days in a row. People could get sick of it quickly, but if you understood my schedule for this week, that would be why I'm doing this round of games at this time before any of the previous rounds games being played. Basically, I don't have time to do it on the Thursday. You know, that's pretty much what it is. I've got uni all day and work all day as well. And in fact, it's going to be my final work day on the Thursday. So, Thursday should be a little bit better for me now. I just made a thumbnail for Nottingham and Stoke City. Watch along when I'm streaming it. So, that will be Wednesday, wouldn't it? Wait, no. Actually, no. Forest and Stoke is Saturday. That's right. It's this next game, actually. You got Chile and not gonna lie, you don't know why you put fish. Well, open to interpretation. Yeah. Oh yeah, that's right. You did say you did have Chile. After the stream, you're gonna do your predictions. Good shout. And in fact, guys, thank you for reminding me. Actually, so if you've not checked my most recent video, we've not done a review this time. We have instead done another score prediction video. So pretty much what I'm suggesting is that if you've not seen my recent video and you want to make your predictions involved, then please do say something about this. Paddy the Baddy Bamford, what a name. What a name that is. I do feel sorry for Derby County even after they mugged us off at Ellen Road in the Championship playoff semis. I think everyone feels bad for Derby, and I have given everyone a bit of an update on the situation as well. Mike Ashley, his PR representative, I think it wasn't Alan Bishop, I've forgotten his name. But he sounds like Ashley's committed to it. Obviously, I think the depths is actually not fearing Ashley. It's not turning his nose away, which is very good. Because the sticky point is that the investors don't really want to pay the debts. Ashley doesn't mind doing that dirty work. The problem is the ticking time bomb. Basically, the lack of time that the EFL have given to submit. So that's the problem. So that's really what's going on at the moment. And I think better communication can solve it. But it's going to be crazy. But what I will say, it's encouraging signs hearing that Ashley's that committed, according to his PR representative. It probably would have been better for him to say it, you know, with his own words. But assuming he's not lying about it, that is very encouraging words. But Paddy the Bandy Bamford, if you're a new viewer, everyone do make sure you do give Paddy a warm welcome to the stream. We always make sure we welcome all of our new viewers to the stream, as we do like to be a fantastic, supportive and loving community around here. So this is game 7 out of 12. And I am doing the next round of games. FIFA's already predicted tomorrow's and the day after's games in the championship yesterday. That was yesterday's stream. I'm doing Saturday, Sunday and Monday of next week's games for this stream. Simply because I just don't have any time to stream it, to be honest. So that's why I'm doing it now. So, yes, that's what's going on with this. If you've not liked the stream yet, guys, please do give the stream a like. It does tremendously help the channel. And please also do make sure you hit the red subscribe button if you've not done so, as it does really help the growth of this channel. OTR's pointed out, 61 outs to go. Amazing, I know. Okay. So that is 1-0 Cardiff. Next game is Forest and Stoke. Another crucial game. I think if Stoke can't win this game, I think they're out of top 6. So, must-win game for Stoke especially. I can't lie. I am absolutely starving. I'm literally pulling on a brave face right now, but I'm in absolute agony. I have even eaten quite a fair bit today. I had a couple of, you know, these Warburton flatbreads that they've got. Basically, I had 4 slices of those with chicken and lettuce. Lequan Henry, welcome to the stream. It's good to see you. We've had a lot of different people. Haven't had a big quantity of people going on the stream, but we had a lot of different people going to the stream, which is absolutely amazing. So we are on game 8, and what timing that is as well, that you turned up when Nottingham Forest plays Stoke as well. So, I mean, how are you feeling after your run against Leicester, knocking out the FA Cup holders? Of course, it could have been Chelsea, but they were. It was Leicester in the end. J3W saying, "Come on, Forest." OTR Plays is saying, "Come on, you Reds." A lot of Forest fans here. I mean, that's probably what was wrong. I think because Nottingham Forest was so late on in the stream, that's where all my viewers went. Oh, voice crack going on here. So I've got a bit of a dilemma because I planned something here. So basically, I've got about 2 hours of free time. Rare free time as well. I would like to use that time for dissertation and university work. But there's also a very small part of me that feels, could I do a career mode episode? So I'm so frustrated because I've not done a career mode episode for nearly 2 weeks now. And, I mean, obviously I'm going to be slack at FIFA right now since I've not played it for quite some time. But it's mad because I'm basically being very indecisive on what I should make my priorities pretty much. Breaking news, Rexy is a glory supporter, says Leicon Henry. Well, Rexy can do whatever they want to do. Here's Brennan Johnson, Lewis Graben, who won't be available for this game. I think he'll still be injured. What a hero Keenan Davis, Johnson, and Jed Spence were as well. I'm trying to think who Jack is referring to. Yellow. Is he actually referring to Oxford there? The fact that Forest always lose before their FA Cup game and then win the FA Cup game. Yeah, I know. It's quite mad, isn't it? Yeah, because they lost to Cardiff, didn't they? And it was a poor defeat as well. Very poor performance. Not a shot on target until the 91st minute. I tell you what, one player who's really surprised me has been Keenan Davis. He's really surprised me so far. I've got a video idea in mind, which I probably will do near the end of the season, which is players from every club who've proven me wrong, in a good way, of course. And, you know, I can already think Forest, you know, one of those ones is probably going to be Keenan Davis. You should do a live stream of vid and how many clubs you can be sacked from in the season. There's a specific way to do it, and I don't know if I've got the mad skills for it. Henry's Lequan, sorry, is very desperate for me to do a career mode, a game or two. It's interesting, isn't it? I mean, I'm just thinking about how the time's going to be spread out, because basically I've got to go gym at 9 o'clock. That's when I'm seeing Gilly Fry. And dinner, I mean, realistically, you know, I've got 2 hours and 9 minutes before I need to arrive there. I don't know, it's just a real ticking time bomb. When you get 1,000 subs, if you're good at football, I want your knuckleball. It's the knuckleball has only really been successful at a very small handful of times. A lot of the times it'll be accidental as well. I'll tell you one goal that I've always remembered in the top of my mind. I was in my school shoes. So you don't normally get great technique with school shoes, you know. If you played football in school, you'll know what I'm talking about. But I remember, I think it was only no, it was more than 2 years ago, of course. I was around year 12, so I was around 17. And I'm turning 22 this year. Jesus Christ. So yeah, I was 17, and I remember that I tracked a loose ball. Literally didn't even run to dribble the ball. Literally just ran at it and just whipped my left foot, my weaker foot. And I'm not kidding you. The power and the dip it had, top left corner. It was one of those very rare moments where I was like, wow, I really just did that. Do I play football? Not professionally. I've barely even play, you know, in a league either. I really just do it more or less for fun. I tell you what, I mean, if you were around in my channel for a while, you would know that every year that school friends and, you know, myself, you know, always go back to a reunion and we do a football match against each other. And I'm still undefeated in my team. And the very, very exciting thing about it is... what's I going to say? The very exciting thing about it is that if I get 1,000 subs, you guys will see highlights of that second game. So I'm really excited to see what happens with that. Just seeing a couple of mods dealing with some people here. Let's not have a disagreement on who gets hidden and who doesn't get hidden. If it's a bot spamming stuff, he goes. Right, still 0-0 in this game. Unbelievable. By the way, guys, if you've not liked the stream, I'm going to sound like a broken record. Press pause ASAP. I'll wait till the end of this game and then I'll read what I have to say. Unless you're talking about the bot. This should be in the next 2 minutes. Right, well, I'm glad I didn't pause because Nottingham Forest have just scored a goal. LJP, welcome back to the stream. It's good to see you. Right on time when Nottingham Forest score a goal. Philip Zinckernagel with the goal. Ooh, I don't know how he gets ahead there, but no one tracking Zinckernagel. Near post, 1-0. I scored a worldie near Arnold on Saturday. Paddy says, I know how to start an argument. Who supports the biggest club in this chat? Oh, don't even ask that. It's going to be absolutely... It's going to be carnage if you ask that. Oh, dear. Well, I got an idea for what people are going to say. Yeah, I'm not surprised Rexy's going to say Forest there. You barely be nailing my stream, Paddy, and you're already going to cause a big argument. You know what? It's going to get people talking. I'll give you that. 11 viewers now. Blimey, guys. Okay, all of a sudden, this stream's kicked back to life. Maybe it's something about nearly 7 o'clock that people now start seeing their streams. Maybe they finish their dinner around this time and they start watching some stuff now. Thank you guys for tuning in. If you've not liked the stream yet, please do so. It does help. We're on 22. We could even get to 25 likes if we keep this going. Please also hit the red subscribe button if you've not done so, as we are on a mission to get to 1,000 subscribers. We are 61 subscribers away. We're very, very close to that target. And if you're a long-term viewer of this channel, you would know that 1,000 subs, there's a lot of privileges and special content that will be released in that time as well. Oh, that's a brilliant ball, and it's a good save by Samba as well. OTR Play says Derby. Lequans says Forest. J3W says Derby. Wow, the cheek to delete the message as well. I saw that, by the way. My eyes don't lie. I need to clear my throat. I've all of a sudden got a lot of clag in my throat. I have no idea why. So that's the full-time whistle. Forest just nick a win against Stoke, which will definitely put them in an advantage over them with the top 6 hopes. They've definitely got rid of a rival for top 6. 1-0 Forest. Next is Peterborough, and next they play against the team next to them alphabetically, Preston North End. Should be a good game. I'm actually going to use their green kit for this. Jack said Stockport. I'm not getting confused with Stockport. Are Stockport doing really well in National League? They're the team that was... Oh, I keep forgetting names of things. Stockport County, I think, are doing well in National League. I think they're top, if I'm right in saying. Or it's either them or Chesterfield. Table. Yep, Stockport are top by 1 point, but Chesterfield, who they play next, 1 point behind them. Chesterfield definitely want to return to League 2. Stockport, I don't think... Have Stockport ever been in League 2? I don't think they have. Charles Preston, good defending. I don't know if Halifax have ever been to that level as well. If they have, they've been there a long time ago. Bromley are right up there. Bournemouth, who of course we know for beating Bournemouth there in the playoff position. And then Solihull Moors, the place where actually Mark Goldbridge and actually where Matt SB was born, exclusive there. He's from Solihull. They're in 6th, and Wrexham Obviously taken over by Ryan Reynolds and co. With Phil Parkinson as manager. 7th place. Notts County just chasing behind them. Dagenham and Redbridge quite close, and Grimsby not too far behind either. Low club is bigger than Leeds, says Paddy. I mean, fair enough. Ooh, good strike. And what a goal by Peterborough. I tell you what, FIFA do a really good job at making Peterborough look really, really good. I got to give them that. FIFA do a fantastic job for making Peterborough look really good. What a strike. They would only dream for scoring goals like this. What a strike, and that is 1-0 to Peterborough. Preston have got to work really hard now. So this is game 9. So the final 3 games after this is Reading, Coventry, Swansea, Bristol City, and West Brom, Blackburn. Those are the games left. Jack says, big up Solihull. OTR Place says, please not the Notts. Well, Notts County at the moment looks like that they are going to be staying in the National League unless they can overtake the likes of Wrexham. Probably they can look at Bournemouth and Bromley as well. They're looking the more likely teams who could drop out of it. Great reference, OTR Place, by the way. If you don't know, you don't know. Great reference. Rexy's really into the spirits now of killing Derby County. Guys, I don't want any team to die. I'll sing chants if I want to, but I don't make a chant to threaten the health of the existence of a club in general. You know, it's like a fine line in things. A fine line in an argument, a fine line in banter, and a fine line in football as well. And I think that's one of them. Oh, I'm so hungry. I can't tell you that. Lequan says Leeds are dead. Be brave saying that in front of a full Leeds crowd. The candles are lit. Another chance for Peterborough, maybe. Header. Oh, it's in! Iverson has a complete nightmare. It's a powerful header. How does he get that power in from that far out? I think it's Morton actually with the goal. What on earth? That's an exquisite cross. Times his run perfectly. Iverson should save that. I don't care. He should save that. No, it's Taylor. It's not Morton at all. It's Taylor with the goal. 2-0 Peterborough. Just checking if I've missed any messages. I don't think I have. Yeah, I don't think I had. Oh, by the way, guys, I've actually not done this time, but if you find my comment on BENHD's video, do make sure you give it a like as well. I've left 2 comments. Or are you talking about dead like my trim? I know. I need to cut my hair. Dextina, welcome back. I'm just trying to think when I could cut my hair, actually. That's a good point. I've not thought about it. I tell you what. Maybe tomorrow. Yeah. I'll do it tomorrow. I'll cut my hair tomorrow. Alex got a fresh stream. Well, nah, not quite. God, I got a sore throat as well. Well, it's what happens when you talk for nearly 2 hours straight. Well, that's what a lot of people have asked, why Rexy has changed many teams. I mean, it's probably at the stage where they're going through like an indecisive period of what team to support. Eventually, you know, they'll stick with one. You know, I've chosen to stick with Chelsea and Colchester, not regretted it since, even though there were some really dark times, especially in Colchester's history. I should go bald. I don't think I want to be honest, unless it's for a cause, and I've not got a cause in mind. I'm just not brave enough to do these sorts of things. Do it at 10,000, sharing all my hair off. 25,000. Final offer. You should get a mohawk. Oh, for goodness sake. You know the reason why I said 25,000 is because I'll actually have bald hair by the time I reach 25,000 subs. Good plan. Okay. We're still at 939 subs, so we still got a long way to go. My hair will be safe. Guys, let's not get any animosity here. Right. Oh, they've updated Preston scored in the game. They've added Cameron Archer. Well, I mean, my best advice, Rexy, just stick with the club. You know, if you can stick, and then they'll be absolutely fine. God, Harrison Burrows, not seen him for a while. George Grant, what can he do? Gets tackled by Daniel Johnson, of all people. No, it's not because of that. It's because I would actually get so old that my hair would have all fallen off by then. But I would hope that's not a reason why. You know, with all things considered, I know 2 of my close mates who've already got cancer in my age. So, you know, you just don't know in life sometimes. You know, oh, that's going to be an injury for Preston. 2-0 down and an injury too. It's Matt's channel. You were seeing our channel now. You'd be less than a Forest fan. Well, it was the same in my stream yesterday. But, you know, as long as they can eventually stick to it, you know, I'm not going to judge, you know, if you go through a period where you don't know what teams to support. Because you were, at one stage, you were Coventry day before you supported Middlesbrough as well. In my opinion, you support the team, your family support, or the place you live. I mean, I've done both of those. I support Chelmsford / Colchester, live in Essex, live Chelsea because most of my family supports them. Ladybug, welcome to the stream. Sorry I've not noticed your name, but I think you are a new viewer, Ladybug. If you are a new viewer, make sure you do give Ladybug a warm welcome to the stream. We always make sure that we have what do you say? We always make sure we have a loving and welcome community. Rexy, I respect your work with the mod, but don't need to take things so literally in that. When things happen, when it comes to people calling other people out, that's my choice when I time people out, okay? You know, the bots and stuff, you know, that's down to you guys. And that's why I'm always want to try and be very mindful of what admins I pick. Harvey Elliott making the world admire. Yeshua, welcome to the stream. I'm sorry I didn't see you. Chris Willock, best player in the league. He's up there. With performances, he's up there. This is going to be interesting now. Preston have got to go back into this. Emil Reese in the 81st minute. Could it be a bit too late for a comeback for Preston? Potentially. Talk Football, welcome to the stream as well. He has asked, when am I going to update the Predictions League? Good question. I'm going to update it on Thursday, I think. I think that's when I'm going to make the post. Basically, the situation is, we've only got 4 games to update in the weekend. So I'm going to add the 12 with the 4 in the weekend. And then the the updated table is going to be presented on the Thursday. Then, of course, weekend, we're going to have these games to predict. And, you know, it'll be back on a weekly basis again. Brennan Johnson? Yeah, well, I mean, to be fair, Brennan Johnson's had an incredible season as well. It's going to be tough for me to do my team for season because there's so many people who deserve it. There's so many people that really do deserve it. Can't for the Colchester game for that. By the way, guys, if you've not liked the stream, please do so. We're only 2 likes away from 25 likes, which will be amazing. I would show you stats, but for some reason, Streamlabs has not been working today. It's I don't know what's happened. Basically, OBS has had a problem today. I think Goldbridge had a problem with OBS in this stream today, and it's basically an in general problem with an OBS because Streamlabs is linked with OBS. Something's gone wrong with it, and at the moment I can't actually change any features, and I can't actually end the stream at the moment. So I'm thinking how I'm going to do this, but yeah, what I'm doing, I'm just going to keep the stream going, and I'll figure something out. The alphabet says Taylor deserves it. Yeshua insists that Chris Willis is greater than Forest squads. What I will say, but the league table, I think, is definitely going to really determine that. But do QP have to play Forest again? I think they may do, actually. What's my reaction to Senegal winning the Africa Cup of Nations? To be there, they were one of my favourites at the start. I just really like their squad. Sarr, Mendy in goal, Mane. I think Senegal were one of the favourites. I was a little bit surprised. I didn't really see many people tipping Senegal to win. I think there was a couple of people tipping Egypt. Cameroon was a very popular one since they were hosting the tournament. But no, I just had a really funny feeling about Senegal. Do I support Colchester or Chelsea? If you support Chelsea, how are you doing a Colchester career mode, says Talk Football. Well, OTR Place has literally just answered my question. I am from Essex, so that's why I support Colchester. And Reading have taken, for what might be a shock lead against Coventry, Lucas Jow, who's returned from a good 6 months off injured. Could he be the player that saves Reading from potentially going down, maybe? What a strike that is. 1-0 to Reading. But yeah, my family supports Chelsea. And they were pretty much the team I followed as a Premier League team when I was, pretty much starting from 10 years old. So nearly 12 years I've been supporting Chelsea. And then in general, as I've grown to appreciate football in its lower leagues, I notice in Essex, we don't really have many representatives of Essex teams in the EFL. Colchester being the only one now, because obviously Southend were relegated from League 2 last season. And I do live closer to Colchester than Southend. Let me just make that clear. I live in Chelmsford, actually. But they're in the 6th tier of English football in National League South. And we are definitely not getting promoted this season because at one stage, in the halfway stage, we looked like that we were going to get relegated. But we've actually pulled it out of the bag. We're actually going on a winning streak now, which is a bit of a shame because it's a bit too little too late, to be honest. Checking Doy didn't play, says Jack. How's Brucey going to do at West Brom? Good question. I've not really had a proper reaction until my predictions video today. I was very tempted to do a video on it, but once again, it was one of those days where I just had too much on my plate and I actually got a bit overwhelmed with the whole thing in general, with YouTube, what I mean to say. But my reaction is, I think, decent-ish Championship manager. Obviously got Hull promoted and did okay with Villa. Probably underperformed a bit in Villa. But it's interesting. The squad he's got is most definitely good enough. I think what he needs to do is to build the foundations from defence again and then start transitioning the attacking players to do their thing. Charles, what a goal this is! What a strike! Reading found themselves 2-0 up in 29 minutes. Unbelievable scenes. Okay, it's a bit fortunate, but it's a brilliant strike. I'm not taking anything away from that. John Swift with the goal. 2-0 to Reading. Cool. Ladybug is definitely going to upset people saying up the knots there. What a coincidence. I support Tunbridge Angels and Millwall. I know exactly what Tunbridge Angels is as well. I'm definitely going to look at... I'm not sure if it's spelled or pronounced like it's Tunbridge. Is it Tunbridge Wells or Angel? It could be there. No, yeah, Tonbridge. That's what I thought it was, not Tun. So you're in the same league, aren't you? Yeah. Well, you are in the same tier, but I believe you are in the South tier as well. Now, I think I'm not wrong in saying I think Chelmsford beat Tonbridge quite recently. I remember because it was Well, Reading are running riot against Coventry. I was just getting a bit sidetracked. We were talking about another team in the National League South. That's not from Essex. It's a good strike again. Lucas Jow with the third. Lewis Grabbin is a baller. Yeah, I would agree on that. Good strike. Dwight says he's a ram until you die. I mean, sometimes that's the best attitude you can have. It's, you know, you are definitely eager to support your club. I subscribe to Strictly, says OTR Plays. That was ages ago, though. I've got their notifications off, to be honest. But yeah, Tonbridge Angels are just below Chelmsford, actually. They are in, I believe, 18th, if I remember right. Because I think it's... I know for a fact Billericay and Braintree are on the bottom two. God, we could even lose 2 Essex teams to the Isthmian League. What's going on with Essex football? And at one stage, Chelmsford looked like that they were going to be one of those teams. But recently, I think we beat both Billericay and Braintree in a row. And we beat Relling. We beat Tonbridge, I believe, recently. And there was one other thing. I think we beat Dulwich Hamlet recently as well. So we're going through a really good run of form at the moment. It's just a shame it's a bit too late into the season. Good block there. How did Chelmsford do versus Kidderminster? They're not in exactly the same league. They are the 6th tier, both technically, but it's split in North versus South. So North is where Kidderminster are, and Chelmsford are in the South. Now that's the call for dinner, so it's a shame I can't join straight away. They're going to have to wait a good 20 minutes for that. Let me just quickly set a text. You've got to love hashtag, says Dwoy. That's another channel I subscribe to, hashtag. They are in Isthmian... I remember the league. It was the Isthmian League North. And basically, relegation... Oh, that's a nice goal by Coventry there. Basically, relegation from the National League North or South takes you to the Isthmian Premier. So, Braintree and Billericay Town at one stage, if hashtag don't get promoted, there'll be only one league above hashtag. But if hashtag go up, they'll be one promotion away entering the National League stages. So basically, step 1 is National League. Step 2 is National League North/South. And step 3 is the Isthmian Premier. Then it goes down to Isthmian South or North. And then it just pretty much goes from there. Well, that's what Rexy. That's why I've said it to you already. You know, just be very careful using the mod powers as well, because I can take mods away. And I do actually got to change mods this month. Actually, I've not done it for quite a while now. Right, so thanks for 25 likes, guys. Thank you so much for supporting this channel. And if you've not hit the subscribe button, please do so, because we are 61 subs away from 1,000 subscribers. So every opportunity we can get right now to get ever closer there will be absolutely incredible. God, imagine 940. 940 will be 94% of the way there. I'm a bit confused about the burger and chips reference there, but it's making me very hungry and it's not helping. Well, it's because I mentioned dinner, wasn't it? I'm not actually having that for dinner. I still have a good idea what it could be. I think, and this is I've said this earlier in the stream, but I think I'm gonna have pasta, onion, sausage meatballs, and melted cheese. I think that's what I'm having. I think that name is actually a second account of someone. I can't remember if it was Jack. or Mini Surge's second account. I might have to rebuild them on Football Manager. Do I play Football Manager? I want to, but I have not. My brother plays Football Manager, though. He is obsessed with it. And to be honest, a big reason why I've not played is because I think I would be obsessed with it if I played it as well. Chance to make it 4. Good save by Moore. When I'm going to be playing the Colchester game, it might have to be another stream, to be honest. I mean, I could do it maybe still in this stream. But I'm hungry. And my dinner's going to get cold. And we still got 2 games left to go over as well. It is for 91st minute. This just doesn't help the time. A raw onion next to the pasta. Don't think it'll be quite like that. It will be cooked. Yeah, he does. And because the annoying thing is, I want it as well. I really want it as well. And I can't remember who we played. It's been so long. I can't remember who we're playing next. We play Walsall quite soon. I know that. That's all I remember. Next, we go to Sunday's game. Swansea and Bristol City. This is the penultimate game. We're nearly done. Right, time for kickoff. Bit of a rivalry there. Guys, at the moment, if this carries on, I'm not going to make anyone a mod, and I don't want that. At the moment, you know, if this carries on and there's people having fights, I'm not going to make anyone a mod, and I don't want to take privileges away. Come on, guys. You're better than this. I say to our new viewers, we're a friendly community. You're making me quite embarrassed here. Still on 25 likes. Thank you for the support. We're nearly on 900 and... Well, no. We're nearly on... Let's reword that. We're nearly on 30 likes. So 5 likes away to 30 likes, which will be absolutely amazing. Gotta go. You might be back later, says Dextino. Grimes. Piero. Ooh, not quite enough there. Please stop telling people to call me a glory supporter. Rexy, my best advice for you, just ignore it. Because one thing I'm going to say right now is glory supporting... I wouldn't care if anyone called me that. I would not even care. I've had people go to my Twitter page saying I'm a glory supporter by supporting Chelsea and Colchester. What do? I don't even acknowledge, to be honest. And a lot of the time is to get a reaction, to be honest. But what I will say about that, if you have got a team you're sticking to now, stick to it. And have a reason behind it as well. I have my reason to stick to my teams. You know, because, you know, the equivalent of someone calling me a glory hunter is that if I changed from Chelsea to City, which I could have easily done, but I didn't. I was younger than you when Chelsea lost out to Manchester City to the title. You know, and I learnt the hard way that things don't get round to what we want. So that's why I stick with the team that I've got. OTR plays saying it's okay to switch clubs. I mean, it's an opinion, isn't it? It's absolutely, you know, I'm not going to, you know, change an opinion of someone for if anyone changes their clubs, because I know people do it all the time. I know people do it all the time. It doesn't, you know, mean I necessarily agree with it, but I respect people's opinion. People take the mick of me because I support Burnley and mostly get it for every day and I get through. Yeah, but that's the thing, you know, I really don't think glory supporter is anything that's bad enough to get timed out. Just to remind you, and what we get timed out for is straight up bullying, which I wouldn't classify glory supporting comments being bullying, but any forms of bullying, discrimination, racism, homophobia, like any radicalization, that all gets timed out, but not when people even make a joke. Because I've even thinking about to what Dwoy said, and you know, he was just making a joke. I could even see it from my own eyes. So what I'm going to do, I think I'm going to change the mods. I think I'm going to do a good reshuffle. And if I take your mod away, it doesn't mean that I don't degrade you in any way. It just means that we just need the right people in power to use it, basically. And you know what? I look at everyone as equal. I don't look at anyone with more admiration if they've got a mod or if they've got their names in blue. So when people ask for mods, it really confuses me because it doesn't really give them like an edge to me. I see everyone as equals. At the end of the day, it's Rexy's choice. Some people agree with him, that some people don't, and we just have to accept him. The voters he's being, yeah, well, yeah, it's fine. You respect the opinion. Right, that's half time. Yeah, but honestly, we do need to calm down quite a bit as well. I don't think I'm going to change the moderators now. I might do it off stream, I think. It might be the first thing I do when I go back to the gym, actually. Whilst I'm pumping up my gains. Oh, I don't even know what I'm doing in the gym today. It might be push day. Oh, jeez. Right. Well, disappointingly, we could have got distracted with some goals in this game, but we've not really done that at the moment. We are... basically, after this, we've only got West Brom, Blackburn. That's the last game on Monday. Who's getting relegated from the Premier League? Good question. I think I agree with you, Dwight. I think that's who I'd put down as well. If any team that might react, it could be... I feel like Norwich might be actually the most likely team out of those three to actually stay up, which is bizarre. Blue Terrier's given a wave. I hope it's not a goodbye wave. Although I'm not streaming for too long now because we're nearly at the end of these games. How long have I been streaming for? 1 hour 53. Blimey. It's been a while. Don't you know? Pump it up. Oxford are going up, says Jack. Oxford are doing well this year. I mean, they do well every year. So it's a bit silly for me to say they're doing well this year in at surprise. They always do well this year, but they always don't have the bottle for the playoffs. They lost out to I said they lost out to Oxford. They lost out to Wickham, of course, very recently, which stopped them, you know, getting to the championship. They've never been to the championship, I don't think, Oxford United. So it would be a good team I would like to see in the championship one day. Chance for Bristol City, maybe. Oh, what a save. Rebound, no. Oh, my goodness me. I don't know how Bristol City have not scored that. I just got a free code to join a nightclub for free. Big bargain there. I don't want them teams to go down. I always like new teams to stay up, but some teams just has to do. I can't see Newcastle going down after their signings. Yeah, I think their win against Leeds, I think, is going to be a game changer. You know, if they weren't necessarily playing well, but they still got the win. If they do that just a couple more times, they'll do enough for me. I think Everton should be up, staying up now. I think Lampard will actually rejuvenate some form. But I do fear a little bit for Leeds and Brentford. I think more so with Brentford than Leeds, actually. Because Brentford's form since the start of the season has been atrocious, to tell you the truth. I think Burnley will find their way out of the games in hand. Hodgson might make an improvement for Watford. That is true. You know, it's difficult to see when you've got good established managers and see, you know, especially if you feel that they can make an improvement. But I still think for me, Watford might still go down. $26 likes. Thank you guys so much for it. Right, Ladybug, I'm not going to ask you again. You know, we've already just had the chat. I don't know if you were timed out, but you listened to what I've had to say there. But at the moment, what is clear to me that Rexy does not like that. So at the moment, just can I just ask you, just don't do that. You know, I understand you've probably said it to other people, and I get the banter, and I wouldn't be offended if I heard it. But to Rexy, they find it offensive. So just, you know, please hold back from that. You know, because if you're trying to get a reaction out of someone, you know, it's not nice, isn't it? Good save by Hamer there. Is caught by Hamer. Rexy, if anything happens, I deal with these things. It's fine. You know, you guys have got the jobs of the moderators and any extremist comments. Anything related to bullying, I'll deal with. You know, because I'm someone who's been bullied at school. I know exactly what it's like. And I take these matters seriously. Right, West Brom and Blackburn is it. Gosh, your stream has like panned out quite a bit as well. Since Sarkic's on, we haven't kept a clean sheet. Yeah. I think Etheridge has done well, but it's a shame, isn't it, that the blame is going to really be put on him, to be honest. Leftbackers, Lebo's got Taylor banging in goals again. Yeah, I tell you what, with Taylor, he had this spell as well when he joined Forest. His first couple of games, he bangs goals, and then he goes on a goal drought. And I think when you change the strike partnership for Birmingham, they do start off well, but then all of a sudden they lose their form, and it's so bizarre how they cannot stay consistent. You're going to rant and say Brentford, Leeds and Norwich. That might not be a bad shout. I'm watching the Derby game against Middlesbrough at the Sports Lounge at Pride Park on Saturday. Should be good. The atmosphere is going to be intense. It will be absolutely intense in that game. If there's any game I would have wanted to see live, it's that, Middlesbrough and Derby. Hogan is our top goal scorer, but he misses the most simple chances. He could have had 20 plus goals. And I think Dwyer makes a good point. It does... Oh my goodness me, how many shots have we had, you know, coming off the post? That's another example here. And they're just giving the ball away. Rexy's confused why he said Brentford, but just to remind you, Brentford, position-wise, you know, you may think they're quite safe. They are... I think 15th or 14th in the 14th in the table. But when you think about it, let's say Newcastle win their next 2 games and Brentford don't. Newcastle are then only 2 points behind Brentford. You know, Brentford only have an 8-point gap from Watford, and they've played 2 games more. Leeds also similarly in danger as well. I think Palace will be fine. Based on their position. You know, Palace aren't actually too far away from the action, but I think Palace, based on their squad, will be fine. Southampton, not too far away either, but Southampton, their form's been quite good recently. I think they'll be fine. They always pull it off, Southampton, at this stage of the season. Then you get a bit of a gap with Villa, then Leicester, and then look, a 4-point gap between 10th and 9th place. That's quite staggering, actually. Which episode in Bristol City, career mode, did Casey Palmer score that worldie? Are you looking at my trailer or one of my shorts? Because I think if it's the one in question that I think I know the one you're on about. Episode 2, first game I play. Pre-lockdown, Hogan was banning in goals. He would have scored, but now he's got a free. But yeah, but Hogan's got to dig deep and find a way around it. The best strikers, you know, get past their goal droughts. But the inexperienced strikers crumble out of pressure, and you know they can't get out of their goal drought. So they've got to try and deal with that. VAR going down. Yeah, I don't think they will go down. I know what you're on about with Villa there. They were really... People getting probably a little bit, I don't know, on edge and tired as well. It's a shame because, in general, it's nothing against you guys, but for me, it's probably the stream I've less enjoyed. And I've got to be honest. And I'll say how it is as well. You know, there's no filter on this channel. I'll always say how it is. I do want to play a career mode game as well, but I am very hungry. And I need to find a way how to end the stream. I don't even know if the stream can end because Streamlabs is just being broken. Oh, goal! What a fantastic volley that is. The advantage is we've had some fantastic goals. Well, I think it's Rothwell with the goal. What happened here? So cross comes in. Then bang. What a strike. This Joe Rothwell with the goal. 1-0 Blackburn, who they could have lost actually. But they've kept him, and I think that's going to be a crucial bit of business from Blackburn there. Eat and play, cut your electric off to end stream. Well, right now, it depends how quickly I finish my dinner, to be honest. For Championship, Barnsley will go down. Derby should stay up. Don't rule Posh out. Reading in danger. Cardiff are a little safe. Yeah, I think Barnsley are confirmed. Reading, I think, will go down as well if it carries on like this. And I think between Derby and Peterborough, I think Peterborough will go down over Derby. Oh my goodness me, we've got some shouts going on into the crowd here. Double kick my PC. Oh, well, I'm going to close Streamlabs. I'm going to give that a go and see if that works. Well, after this game, obviously, I might do everything. It's honestly crazy. How did I get 100,000 views? Well, sometimes one video blows up and you've done well with that. It's fair play. Especially if you keep going as well. Sometimes the algorithm's very, very weird. It'll make one of your videos very popular, but it doesn't mean that the rest of the videos are going to get that same popularity. So, YouTube's a very weird algorithm. It's something that we were talked about. It's something we talked about, Matt and I, on our collaboration there. I don't know what would happen if Derby... Well, I think if Derby do get liquidated and they stay up, then... Yeah, no, I think if Derby do get liquidated and they do go down, I think the relegation does get past the next team up, which might be Peterborough. What a save. What a save from Thomas Kaminski there. That's an incredible save. I didn't think of that, actually, but... all the situations I've seen is that of... no, this has never happened. I don't think I've ever seen a team liquidate at this stage of the Championship. It's happened in the National League, unfortunately, quite a fair few times. But it's never happened, I don't think, in the Championship in recent history. Teams have been to administration going down, but never liquidation. That will be a first. Thunderballs, welcome to the stream. What's liquidation? Well, liquidation's when the club is just gone, like what Bury are. Liquidating, it's the equivalent of going bankrupt in a business. You know, it can't support the funds, it can't continue, it dies. Administration is when it's temporarily provided with a financial support package with investors that advise people how to save money and to raise enough money to pay the debts, basically. So administration is very different to liquidation, and it's an area I definitely covered in my football fairy tales, actually, the differences between the two. Minute silence for Barry. Yeah, sad story there, really is. Yeah, Dextino. Dextino made it clear that, yeah, Bury were liquidated. I watched it live as well. Honestly, I watched it live on Sky Sports when the announcer said that, when the EFL announced that they will be getting liquidated. The crowd were in tears. I was completely heartbroken when I saw it live as well. There's only 2 moments of reading the news that provided some negative feels. The Super League announcement, when it was originally announced, and Bury getting liquidated and no longer being a football club. Those were 2 moments at Sky Sports I saw live that made me sick. No, Jack, it's not a party. Yeah, Macclesfield, yeah. You know, some people forget about Macclesfield. I did as well. Talkfield says, I'm incredibly sorry if I said anything to offend anyone. Please let me know if I'd offended you. You've not offended me. You've not offended me at all. It's just, I made sure that the whole community has, you know, a good time around here. And obviously, you know, we want to make sure that everyone, you know, feels safe on this channel as well. You know, obviously, I say to all of our new viewers that we subscribe to this channel because we have a loving, friendly community. And, you know, we don't want to lose that, basically. But with everything that's gone on, I'll deal with I'll deal with mods and all of that thing later on, basically. Right, now I've got to try and see if I can end the stream, which I don't know if I'm going to be able to. Right. Thank you guys so much for watching. Please like the stream if you've not done so. It does really help. Please also hit the red subscribe button, because if you do that, we will get ever closer to 1,000 subscribers. That'll be amazing support. But thank you guys so much for watching. You guys are legendary if it's on the end of this stream. And as always, I'll see you guys soon. Now for the moment of truth. Can I end the stream by closing Streamlabs?